Subscriber and frequent commenter DragonWeird44 writes, please do a video on Intars, a weapon that all cops should carry instead of tasers or possibly even guns. Well, here you go. Here's how Intars work. Coming up right after this. Hey everybody, I am Taylor and I'm the Stargate Guy, where I talk to you about everything and anything Stargate. Today's another How It Works episode, and we're talking about Intars.
They are Intar. Short for Intar.
We find out that Intars are used in order to train young Jaffa, so that they have practice in battle without actually killing each other. This seems to be a more sophisticated way of training a young Jaffa rather than what we usually see, which is a lot of calisthenic exercises and a stick the shape of a staff weapon or shorter, and they rapidly hit each other with it. Intars can be identified by having a red crystal somewhere on the weapon. Now these crystals take the form of any weapon that is needed, and can shoot bursts of energy that stun rather than kill. And depending on how the Intars are turned up or turned down, depends on whether or not those Intars just knock you on your butt, or whether or not they render you unconscious for a little while. In short, Intars are kind of like paintball guns to us. When you get shot, you definitely feel it. But unlike paintball, it can't actually render you unconscious unless you're shot in a really, really bad location, if you know what I mean. Now, although Intars are used to train young Jaffa, the Tau'ri started implementing them after they freed, I can say, an encampment of human slaves that were being trained in order to infiltrate Earth. And apparently we got all of their fun little toys. Since then, the Tau'ri have implemented the Intars that take the form of human weapons in order to help train SG personnel. This allows them to get used to how the weapon operates and be able to use it in a combat situation, but not actually kill anyone. So that's all that we really know for sure that is canon, and now we get to the fun theorizing part.
Anybody else got a problem with that?
I theorize that the Intars must be programmable with the weapon that they are going to turn into, that a scan of the weapon needs to be made into a databank, and that information uploaded into a crystal. We do know that crystals must have the capability to upload and download information if you have the right interface. That interface was developed by the people at the SGC as well as Area 51, which allowed us to use Goa'uld crystal technology into our own ship designs, such as the Daedalus. I theorize that once that information is programmed into the crystal, that the crystal can activate and start to actually grow that weapon. Now, we do know that crystals can grow and develop things already. The Tok'ra, for example, use crystals that grow tunnels underground, as well as rooms, chairs, board meeting tables, basically whatever the hell they need as far as it comes to furniture and living space goes. So it makes sense that another extent of that would be that the Intar crystals can actually grow the weapon that they are programmed to. I theorize that once these weapons are fully grown, they are fully operational, and that the Tau'ri weapons only have the ability to turn on and off because the weapons themselves have a safety on it. I theorize that the Intars were able to use that safety to put into whether or not the Intar is turned on or turned off. Now, we do know that crystals are capable of sustaining energy. Therefore, the energy in order to create this weapon and to shoot that projectile is in the crystal themselves. Therefore, theoretically, these crystals do have a shelf life, where eventually their power will run out and the Intar will not work anymore. What that timeline is, we just don't know. Now, we also know with the Intar that you can adjust the power in it. Not only can you turn it on and off, but you can adjust whether or not it really knocks you on your butt, or if it just gives you a small sting and you're down for the count for like 5 seconds. Therefore, there must be some kind of power regulating dial or switch that is implemented into the design of the weapon once it is actually grown and formed. Now, this allowed the young SG team members to turn their Intars all the way up when starting to clear SGC when they thought they had a foothold situation, or turn them down when they're shooting each other and SG-1 at the warehouse. As far as being implemented on Earth outside of the SGC, we can only speculate about that further. For example, if the SGC program was given to the entire public and everyone knew of its existence, it is possible that the government can simply say, look, We now have these crystal technology that can take the place of weapons in order to stun people, and different police departments can use those if they so desire, if granted they put up enough money or however the transaction goes down. Or the other possibility is that the US government can simply seem like they're developing the technology on their own. Now this would definitely take some time, since crystal technology is foreign to everyone outside of the SGC and Area 51. Since regulatory technology includes microchips, and we have yet to make the leap to crystal technology, actually developing the Intar technology here on Earth, or trying to develop it, would take a long time, and it is most likely that it would never get developed or presented that way, but would basically come out when the rest of the SGC comes out to the entire world. So let me know what you think about Intars in the comment section down below. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Great videos are coming out every week where I talk to you about everything and anything Stargate. You can click right here for another How It Works episode, or you can click right here for some more Stargate action. And until next time, I'll see you on the other side.